Let's go back to the phone lines. We'll talk to Frank in Farmington, New Mexico. Hi, Frank.
Hey, Hank, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing okay. Hey, Hank, my question is, when Saul conjured up Samuel with a soothsayer, how is it possible that Samuel was brought back from the dead? Because he said, "Why'd you wake me up?" You know, he says, it was like he was asleep or something, but he wasn't with God. I mean, if he was with God, he wouldn't have been able to be conjured up by a soothsayer, right?
Well, he wasn't conjured up by the soothsayer. He was conjured up not by the witch of Endor, but in spite of the witch of Endor. This was an act of God. It's a non-normative act of God, just as what we would see on the Mount of Transfiguration was non-normative.
Okay, so when we die, can we be conjured up? Can I go conjure up somebody that has died?
No, that's why I say it's non-normative. That means that it is something that is out of the ordinary. It's not something that you will find as a general rule or principle in the Bible, but something that God did for his own sovereign purposes at a very epic time in the history of his people, called to be a light to the Gentiles or to the nations. And so this is a non-normative sovereign act of God, and therefore it's not something that is repeated over and over again. There are examples like it, and I mentioned one of them, the Mount of Transfiguration, but this is not the normal course of things. God, for his own purposes, can cause an angel to materialize. Jesus Christ, before the incarnation, appeared as the angel of the Lord. So there are angelophanies, there are Christophanies, an appearance of Christ. There are theophanies, even though God does not have physical form. But again, these are non-normative events. They are the exception, not the rule, and something that we say God can do because God has creative prowess, and therefore God can do what is not the normal thing. Just like God can create a miracle, we cannot.
Okay. I kind of understand what you're saying. It's not standard procedure.
Yes. That's a good way of putting it. That's right.